Hello there, this is Miss O and welcome once again to my class where learning English is easy peasy. Hi, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
I need your help, miss.
Yes, please.
Can I possibly exchange these earrings?
Madam, for the earrings, you do not do any exchange for hygiene purposes. For anything else that you purchase from our store, apart from earrings, we do exchange. But for the earrings, I'm so sorry, we do not do exchange.
Okay, it's alright, I understand. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I'm so sorry about the
Excuse me, miss. I need your help.
Yes.
Yes, can I possibly exchange this necklace with a new one?
Can I have a look?
I have this.
The receipt? Okay, your receipt is within the time frame, but I'm going to have to check the item if are on good condition. Normally for exchange, the item has to be in good condition, no missing barcodes, no tarnished. So, yeah, so you're going to have to exchange the items from the same price. You bought this at 69 dirhams. Which one would you like to accept, both of them or
both,
one?
please?
Both? Okay, so you
Because I think I've seen one design from your website that you have this floral thing, and I prefer that over that.
I hope we just have a look, but the price.
So you've seen me talking to that lady in the shop. Do you think I personally know her? Why do you think so? We'll get back to that video later. In our previous discussion, we talked about modals of future possibility. Today, we're going to talk about modals of request such as can, could, will, and would. Can and will are less formal than could and would. That's why when we make requests from our family or friends, can and will are perfect in this regard. On the other hand, could and would are used in formal situations when we speak with people we do not personally know or with people in authority. For example, when talking to a friend, we say, "Can you lend me your book?" If you are a parent talking to your child, we say, "Will you bring that to me?" If you are not comfortable asking this way, we can add please to our request to make it more polite. For example, "Can you lend me your book, please?" When talking to a stranger, we say, "Could you lend me your book, please?" If you are talking to someone who is in authority, we say, "Would you look at my report?" Just the same, to sound more polite, just add please to a request. "Would you please look over my report?" If you agree to a request, just use will and can, and not could and would. Not could and would. To refuse a request, just use can't. Won't, on the other hand, is used for strong refusal and sounds really impolite. Let's check these conversations about agreeing to and refusing a request. To agree to a request, we have A. Will you discuss it with me now? B. Yes, I will. Another conversation. A. Could you give me your number? B. Yes, I can. It's 987-654321. Now, to refuse a request, we have A. Can you discuss it with me now? B. Sorry, I can't. I have an online class right now. A. Will you give me your number? B. No, I won't. Which part of the dialogue sounds impolite? Very good, it's the last part. When you talk to a stranger to get his number, you do not ask, "Will you give me your number?" So, how do we improve that? Well done. "Could you give me your number, please?" And if that person agrees to a request, then he would answer, "Sure, I can. Here's my number, 987-654-321. And if that person refuses to a request, then that person can simply say, "I'm sorry, I can't," and then maybe state his reasons for that. Now, there are some people who do not know that answering or responding like, "No, I won't," sounds really impolite. Think about that. There's another way of agreeing to a request. We use expressions such as, "Okay, certainly, all right, or sure. On the other hand, we say I'm sorry and probably give our reasons why we are refusing a request. In the earlier part of this episode, I asked Victoria if I can exchange the earrings and necklace that I bought a week ago. I do not personally know Victoria, but then I used can to make a request. Did I sound polite? Okay. I didn't sound polite, and even if I'm the customer, I should have asked, could you change these earrings please? Or could you change these necklaces please? Because Victoria and I are both strangers to each other. Let's go back to that video and make some necessary changes to show a polite conversation. Excuse me, miss. I need your help. Could you change these necklaces, please? Excuse me, miss. I need your help. Could you change these earrings, please? So how do we form these modals of request in sentences? Let's use my fingers to do this. Let's start with yes-no questions. For yes-no questions, we begin with a modal, followed by you, and the infinitive or base form of a verb. Remember that modals of request are usually used in questions with you. For example, can you close the door? Could you close the door? Will you give that to me? Would you give that to me? To give short answers, we just start with either yes or no, followed by the subject, and the modals can or can't, and will or won't. Could or couldn't and would or wouldn't are less common in this case. We usually avoid using won't in negative short answers because it sounds very rude and angry. Before I end this lesson, I'd like to thank Miss Rosalind Orpresio for allowing me to shoot in their shop and Miss Victoria Tatu for being my guest in today's episode. You may follow her on her TikTok account @_Tasha46. That's all from Miss O's English class today. Next week, we are going to talk about modals of permission. I hope to see you all again in our next class. If you like this video, please click like, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell button so you'll get notified for the next video. Thank you and stay safe.